Hey everybody, I know I'm a little late, but better late than never. My outfit of today is no, my outfit of today is my son's 20th anniversary with his wings. So, I'm keeping it real simple. Excuse me. I'm keeping it real simple because I'm gonna be outside in the community. It's a little chilly outside, so I just threw on my yellow hoodie. My son's favorite color is green, so I have on a pair of green sweatpants. I have on, of course, I have my little UGG boots. I know you guys can't see them, but I have a pair of UGG boots on, and I got this jacket. Let me move this back a little. I got this jacket from H&M. I got this jacket from H&M a couple of years ago. I'm just, I just don't wear it much, but I really like it, especially for days like this when it's, a little cool outside but not cold. And I'll be outside, conversing with people. We have my son's picture up. We light candles, and we just mingle and remember, him, in the good ways, in the bad ways. We just remember him and remember all the love that we have for him. So this is my outfit, just real simple, real simple. The best part of my outfit, to be honest with you, is I love my jacket. I love my jacket. I love it. And a pair of Uggs. Let me tell you something. You can't go wrong with a pair of boots. You cannot go wrong with a pair of Ugg boots. I have so many pair of Uggs because they are so comfortable and they are warm. They will not let you down. My hair is under construction. The hair is under construction because I just don't like it. I don't know. It's that I'm cold. First of all, I'm cold, and I'm rocking a bowl cut. My hair is really short right now. I'm gonna let it grow back out, but I'm cold, so that's why we have hair wraps. So I put my little bun on. I have them in all different colors. I have a scarf in any color that you could think of. So I put one on and I go. So that's my outfit. My evening consists of just being outside for a little while to remember my son. This is his 20-year anniversary, even though today seems just like yesterday, I thought I was going to have a hard time, but I guess I had such a hard time between the birthday, which was a week and a half ago, and now that, God fixed it like he always does. He fixes it. So today, my heart is filled, but it's filled with the joy that I have because I'm his mom. God chose me to be his mother. He chose me to be his mother. And although the time was short-lived, I had 15 years to be his mom. And, if nothing else, that makes me happy, My son is not here tragically. It wasn't of a natural state. It was tragic, and I do talk about it from time to time because I use my son as an example of how to save another kid. I don't know how much YouTube allows you to share, so I don't want to get too much into how he passed, but just know that he went out with a bang. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it like that. I can't put it any other way. And it wasn't nice, It wasn't nice. It was tragic. It was televised. He was 15 for 2 weeks, a week and a half. He was 15 for a week and a half. So, of course, in my town where I live here in Jersey, that was a big deal. And it continues to be a big deal even today. So we are here to remember, my son, and to let you guys know that's how I got my name. 40 Cal is my son. And now they call me Mama 40. So I named my page Mama 40 Stories in remembrance of my son, and because in my community, that is what I'm known as, Mama 40. And I go out and I try to save a life every day, maybe two. I am a street soldier, as you can clearly see. You know, I'm a street soldier. I get jazzed up now. Don't get it messed up. I can get jazzed up, but today, you know, I keep it simple like this, comfortable like this, because I'm not going out there to play games. I'm going out there to try to enrich some lives. I'm going out there to listen. I'm going out there to learn. I'm going out there to try and save another life, you know? And it's not about being dazzled up. You know, it's not about, you know, me having on my fancy clothes today. Today, it's about me getting out here and getting to the work. It's so many kids out here that need someone to talk to. They just need an ear. They need an ear, and I'm here. They need some eyes, and I'm here. They need somebody that's going to hug them, and I'm here. So, you know, tonight is... It's not unusual, put it like that. It's not unusual, but it is special. You know, this is what I have been doing for over 20 years. I have been a community mom in the town in which I live, which I don't want to broadcast it, but it's in New Jersey. In the town in which I live, I'm not hard to find, you know. If you come here or you happen to stumble across where I'm from, you just ask for Mama 40. You may not be able to have access to me, you know, but you will be able to gain access to me, you know, if needed. I speak on the streets. I'm gonna keep it real. I speak on the streets. I speak in neighborhoods. I'm out here. I'm not on podcasts, and you know, I don't go to little fancy award shows. You know, I'm here. I'm out here on these streets. You know, these Uggs, they get the work in, and I go to every neighborhood. I'm in every project. I'm here. I'm actually out here doing the work because there's a lot of parents out here who are afraid of the kids that's on the streets. And, you know, I can't fault them for that. I can't fault them for that because everybody is not built to be out here. But I'm built to be out here because my kids, they are out here. Your kids, they are out here. So, you know, this is not a job that I was asked to do. This is what was put on my heart, you know. This is the assignment that was sent to me from, you know, from the Most High, you know. So it is what I do. I do it without thinking. I do it from here. I do it because I know what it feels like to hear that mother cry. I do it because I love these kids. I do it because some parents can't do it. I do it because I have grandchildren that will someday grow up, and I don't want them to have to endure any unnecessary pain. But we all know that, you know, you don't just get a free pass through life. You don't just go through life unscathed. So I'm here trying to make a difference now so that they don't have to pay the consequences later. So, you know, I'm going to go out. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to be Mama 40 tonight, you know. I'm Mama 40 every day, but tonight, you know, is a little bit special. I might insert some pictures, you know, on a short later and show you guys, you know, some of my hood children, you know, as I call them. They are my hood children. They are my blessings from God, and a lot of them have come a long, long way. A lot of them have done prison time. A lot of them are members of the B family, the C family, A lot of them are in these streets. As a matter of fact, each and every one of them are in these streets. So where am I? I'm in these streets, yeah. We have a few other mentors that are, here where I live. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know where I live. I live in Jersey City, New Jersey. So we have a lot of foot soldiers. Not a lot. Let me back that up. We have some foot soldiers out here that have lived that life, and now they're giving back so that they can save some lives. But it's only one me. I'm not tough as nails. I'm not one that's gonna go out there and try to rough nobody up. No, I'm a mother, and I'm motherly. So when they come to me, they coming to me with their whole heart, humbly, and they're gonna talk to me and get things off of their chest. And I'm gonna try and resolve whatever problems they may be having. I'm gonna try and help them take that next step to greatness. I'm going to try and be that vessel that they need, the blessing that they need. It's not just our young men, it's our young ladies as well. It's everybody as a whole. I even get some parents sometimes, because they too were on the street, on the streets, not on the streets, but in the streets. And someone once told me that the streets can't be beat, I didn't come from this type of lifestyle, My father was a police officer, my mom was a nurse. But my kids are in these streets, My kids, they are a product of their environment. So I have to become a part of their environment. And that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. I drop the ball on one, so I got to make sure I catch the rest, I use my son as an example a lot because I hurt, I yearn for him sometimes, I wish that I could have done more, but I know for sure I did my best, sometimes you just don't know, sometimes things just they get past you, it goes over your head, and sometimes that word sometimes turns into it's too late. I'm gonna tell you a story. My son, before the tragedy, he was a boy's boy, he's a boy's boy, and he's out here in these streets, and he had a horrific car accident, and they found him a block away from the scene. Airlifted him to the hospital. I went to the hospital, and after I pulled myself together and saw my child, he looked like a little monster. I could not even recognize his face from the swelling, and it's something that never leaves my mind. It's an image that never leaves my mind. But he was trying to talk to me, and I was just so shooken up and crying, and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, is my son under there somewhere? And he was like, Mommy. And I was like, yes. He said, I went to a beautiful place. It's beautiful there. He said, the streets are lined with gold. He said, I didn't want to leave. He said, it's so peaceful. He said, it's calming. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful, Ma. And I didn't want to come back. This coming from a kid that still sleeps with his mother, okay? This coming from a kid that gives me a hug and a kiss every day. This is coming from what most people would call a street kid, So I knew, oh, and he told me, I'm not afraid to go. I said, okay. But in my mind, I was like, he's not going to be here for long. In my mind. So this was before the holidays. He has a child. His baby's mom was with the child at the time. He was here to see his son born. He looked crazy because, his face was just starting to heal and everything. But he was here to see his son be born, and that was the most important thing for him. He was so excited about being a father. So he was here for his son to be born. And after that, I don't think he really cared too much about being amongst the living. Let's say that. 3 months later, my son was unalived tragically. It was, you could look it up. It was during a robbery. He was 15 years old. Everyone else was adults. And he was the only one that didn't make it out. And that was, that sent the entire city into, it sent us into a whirlwind of agony, pain, grief. Everyone was grief stricken. And every year we remember him in a big way, in a huge way. But since then, I can say at least 30 kids have joined him. And if we don't get a grip on what's going on out here in these streets, the toll of statistics will continue to rise. So I know that this wasn't the happiest vlog that I've ever put up. But today is not a happy day for me, Today is a day for me to remember that I gave life to an angel, And no one wants to see their child go before them. I had to do that. My son was and is my everything. I gave birth to him. I brought him into this world. He was a gift that was given to me. And I had one responsibility. And sometimes I feel as though I don't feel like I failed. I just feel like I just didn't do enough, I just didn't do enough. So I'm not one of those parents that's going to say, oh, my son. No. My son was about that life. My son was about that life, and he kept me on my toes. He kept me on my toes. And, still, he met his fate, So, although he wasn't the perfect kid, he had very good qualities, and he was mine, Let's talk about some of the good things that my son liked to do. My son was really big on helping kids that had special needs. He was really, really big on that. He loved football. He loved being with his siblings. He loved being outside. He hated bullies. He loved just being a boy, I guess you could say. But when you are faced with the monsters that's outside, you have a decision to make. Either you in or you out. You can't have half of your foot in and half of it out. You have to make decisions that sometimes transform your life and sometimes end your life. And that's what happened with my kid. I can't say, anything other than that, you know. But one thing I can say is, if ever you didn't believe that there is someone that sits higher than you, my 15-year-old son told me that it was. My 15-year-old son told me that he had gone to a beautiful place. My 15-year-old son said he didn't want to come back. But they said it wasn't his time to go. So, if ever you don't believe, and if you get anything from what I said, if you take anything from what I said, take the fact that if you just believe just a little bit, just the faith of a mustard seed, that you are capable to succeed in life. If you just get out here and stay on your grind, you are capable of being a success in life. Parents, all I can say is you gotta pour into your kids, and sometimes it may not be enough. Sometimes it just may not be enough. But we're not living for some time. We living for all the time. So, I have 6 children. I have 3 stepchildren, and we lost one. We lost one, and yeah. It tore our family apart, and it continues to tear us apart. My kids grieve different than me. When this happened, I learned that siblings have a different bond than parents. My kids grieve for their brother. I grieve for my son, but we grieve so differently. His friends, they grieve for him, but it's just so different. My son has been gone for many, many years, and right now they are out there celebrating him as if he just left here yesterday. And not in a happy, no. They are out there, and they are in their feelings, remembering their friend, remembering the good times that they had with their friend, remembering the bad times, remember when they got in trouble in school, just remembering things about their friend, and this is just gonna be a part of me forever, so when you see me, dressed like this, when you see my hair tied up like this, just know, I'm out here ready to work, I'm out here and I'm doing my thing out here. I'm on my grind out here. I'm saving lives out here. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm saving lives out here. And it would be wonderful if it was more of me. If it was more mothers, more motherly people. You don't always have to be hard as nails. It's not always about, roughing somebody up, toughening somebody up. Sometimes they just need a hug. That's it. Sometimes they just need somebody to talk to. Sometimes the things that you say to them could change their life and yours. So, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get up out of here, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to be Mama 40 tonight. And I want you guys to enjoy your evening, and drop some blue hearts on my page for my son, Drop some blue hearts on my page for my son. Drop a dove on my page for my son. I love butterflies. I love butterflies because they transform from nothing to something, So drop a butterfly on my page, I want my page to grow, but tonight it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about remembering the angel, It's about remembering my angel, my baby. It's about me being a mom. It's about me being blessed to be the mother of Calvin. And I miss my baby. You know, I miss my baby. Behind this smile, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But you know what? It'll never get so bad to where I can't help somebody else. Oh, believe me, I went through it. Yeah, I checked out. Me, my family, my city, we checked out for a minute. But when we got back, we got up, and we got active. And that's what I do. So until I speak to you guys again, I want you to have a blessed night. A very, very blessed night. And I want you to always remember that the tongue is a mighty, mighty thing. Pull a blessing to the side. Ask them if they okay. You never know what they might say to you. Toodles, everybody.